What's up, everyone? Merry Christmas. Another video on crypto, specifically for the DAO Wonderland Time. This is my take on why I basically add more stake on time. And if you haven't seen my other video about why I dumped some of the other DAOs projects past couple of days, and I want to compare all the DAOs this past few days bull runs here. Before I go on, if you haven't already liked and subscribed to my channel, please do so. Minority Thinker, all the video here. My goal is to get to 1,000 before the end of the year, 5 days from now. But hopefully, I'll get that met. If not, then it's fine too. But anyway, I was able to add about 34 in the past couple of days. So thank you guys. I much appreciate it. Give me encouragement to pump these videos out, and just basically my take, my research on it. So and if you like my content, please do so. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, guys, show you my stake here onto DAO. I also did some minting too as well. If you haven't already done some minting or bonding, I would recommend you do that. Again, before I recommend any recommendation, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. This is purposes of entertainment and educational only. But I was able to add more position onto Wonderland this past couple days. Like I mentioned from previous video, I add 1,000 here and 1,000 there, so it's actually adding up. So it's looking good. I was able to mint. Let me see here. Let's add some mint. So it looks like it went up, but I was able to add on a position that's under 4,000, 3.8 I believe it was. So I was able to claim some of these claimable pending. So I got 0.11 pending. And I went ahead and staked it in. What I should have done is I should have mint all of my my position, but I did 50-50. So I staked straight up. And basically stake in. So I'm currently at 2.94. So as you see, it increased from my first video. It's like 0.7 or something like that. I increase, and as it also accrue, so it adds up. So so now the time price is 4,313. Market cap $2.9 billion. APY still pretty good. 1,600 for staking. Backing per time. So anyway, here's the reason why I'm so bullish on Wonderland and add more positions. Okay, so if you haven't already seen my other video, I did this right here. I done Midas DAO in just one day. And in this video, I bought in and you see DEXSCREENER.com here. I'll have a link in the description below, but I would recommend you look into the DEXSCREENER as one of your tools to to go out and do some research or different projects. But anyway, Avalanche. So precisely what I did on that video is that I was able to get out of the DAO and Midas DAO right before they took a dump. In that video, I explained. Obviously, I got out of DAO. I got out of Snowbank before it took a massive dump on a bull market. So it was very strange. So anyway, the time is holding up. The reason why it's holding up very well, as compared to other DAO. If you look at my video, you see, let me see here. So holding up. This is a 5 days. Actually, not only hold up, but it's going up too as well. So so you can see 1 month here. This is where it really dipped down to low, but it picked back up. Okay. So the price went up. I bought a couple positions right about here. I missed it here, but about a couple here, so it went up. So you can see that's a pretty good gain there. So So as you can see here, guys, if you look at the market cap here, it went up. I think it went all the way down to like almost 1 billion. So it's almost like triple from this position here to here. So a lot of bullets right now on time, and I won't blame it because right now we're in a bull. The past few days we're on a bull run, right? And look at all these purchases and some of these. I would say, if you're new, here's a little secret, guys. If you're new, if you see some of these positions down here, some of the purchases, big purchases. Let's say here, I've seen some really big purchases, 50 to 100,000 at a time, and I basically did a little research on the the wallet ID, who they are. And you can find some good points of where their transactions, because all these are all public information too, so you can follow them, what are they doing that maybe may or may not be what you maybe what you're wanting to do. But anyway, it's good to follow. Let's click on some of these so basically click on their ID and then follow them with the bank. Go up here and search. This is my wallet here. This is currently what I'm holding. Obviously it's public. So anyway, why am I bull on time? As even compared to ohms as well. Let me go take a look at ohms, which is Olympus DAO. Let me go take a look at Olympus DAO. Olympus on Ethereum. And you look at this one right here. This is Olympus DAO. Look at the price, right? The start of the bull run, I believe, is the 22nd, 3 days ago. Start from here. Okay, went slightly up, but then it took a dump. Downtrend. Okay, on a bull market. Okay, it's not what you like to do, but maybe it'll take out profit or whatever might be the case. A lot of the big holders might take profit and do some other investment leverage. I think leverage is very important for them. As you holding more and more, adding more to your positions or wallets, or increasing in size, leveraging is very important. Okay, let me go take a look at some of these. Some of my holding that are Midas DAO. I just want to curious as to where they're at now. Oh. Looks like Midas DAO picked back up. See, I went from 10.1 to 20.6. Looks like it went up about 7%. But anyway, it took a really big down here, and it's hovering around this area here. So here's the reason why I do not want to. Yes, you might take profit. You might it might go up on here, but as soon as it goes up, the folks that are holding it will take a dump, take profit. It's a snowball effect. So so it's like one of those things where, yeah, it goes up, you want to purchase here, it goes up, you want to purchase here. Once it builds up, you don't want to purchase up high because it don't take profit down. And if you look at other DAO like Midas DAO, the one I dump in one day, look, it dropped from 170 down to 20. I think I bought mine at 330 something. Took a dump. Let me see here. What else? Midas DAO. ICE. Took a dump too as well. So again, all of these DAOs this past few days all took a major jump, except for Ethereum, except for Times. I mean, look at all these sellout here. except for time. Even Olympus DAO took a slightly, not a dump, but a slight dip. So time's holding up, and in fact, it went up. So that's a good sign. That's why I bought in too as well. That's one reason. Okay, guys. The second reason is if you are a holder of time, you should follow Danielle or Daniele. He is building infrastructure. Follow him on Twitter. This is my Twitter handle. You follow me as well. But let me scroll to here. This is what he retweeted it. Basically, he tweets. Okay, here his tweet recently here. Okay, so I'm not familiar with Olympus, so I can't speak on that behalf. But all the DAOs ecosystems aren't as maybe some are, I don't know, but what I'm bullish on is the whole ecosystem of Wonderland Time, and Daniela is the behind all this infrastructure. So that's why I'm very bold. That's the second one. Actually, that's more important than the short-term DEX, in and out trading. This is a long-term play in the sense that, look at this right here. Okay, so as I mentioned from a previous video, some of the ecosystem that he's beginning to implement, to carry out. So a summary of what's next for the Frog Nation. SushiSwap as a multi-chain AMM and DEX decentralized exchange, two separate things. Abracadabra will allow liquidity to be deployed across all meaningful pairs cross-chain. 3. Popsco with leverage and tech will allow to execute always at best price MIMS pairs relative to any other network. Wonderland full funnel growth and invest earning from the ecosystem. Hear that, guys? Number 4. Wonderland will funnel growth and invest earning from the ecosystem. 2022 will be amazing, and trust me on this. I'm 1,000% bull to make all this happen. So here's the ecosystem right here, guys. I mean, Avalanche Wonderland is a top ecosystem on Avalanche, and as you see, Avalanche. If you bull on Avalanche, obviously, the reason why it pops so much is because of Wonderland, in my opinion. Okay, and this is what he put out. Click on that. Wonderland liquidity provided liquidity to the market maker. Popsicle Finance goes to Sushi as an exchange, and then it go to Abracadabra as money. This is a central bank. This is a fund. So it's a loop cycle. So as you can see, guys, you got Wonderland, Popsicle Finance, Sushi Swap. So let's add up here. Avalanche Time, almost 3 billion now. Okay, market cap 3 billion. Sushi Swap 1.4 billion. Okay, Popsicle Finance still small. I think this has a really good potential right here. Market caps only 216 million, but it's been incorporated, been a sleeper in essence, with everything happening around. So the Wonderland Time ecosystem implemented Popsicle into the equation. So this should pop fairly soon here. But 216 million. Any rate, as you can see, it's the whole ecosystem here that's building. Started from Fun Wonderland and exchange. So, I would recommend you look into this ecosystem more and learn from it. So this is the DeFi. It's called DeFi 2.0. So decentralized finance 2.0 until the L2. Basically, he mentioned about level in the layer 2 network, and he's reviving Sushi Swap. And I believe he also trying to implement a lot of things that is good for the ecosystem. If it's good for ecosystem, a few other things. It's good for the ecosystem. It's good for Wonderland staker and holder. Okay. Again, is some of the retweet here. MIM Spells is a multi-chain lending protocol that utilizes interest-bearing tokens as collateral to mint USD peg stablecoin Magic Money. So as you know, Magic Money has been really hot right now. So this is basically the tokens, essentially spells and MIMS is the tokens that's going to be used for the in the exchange. So guys, I'm very bullish on Wonderland and the ecosystem that's as far as a long play, as the network they're building out, and the momentum, the potential that's going to be it's going to be at play here. Like I mentioned from previous video, some of the central where the whales becomes whales, word for word from Danielle, is that whales become whales. Is from these communities, these ecosystem that built out from the exchanges, because that's where the money essentially is at. If you do a lot of research on some of these big holders, they're into lending, into farming, staking. It's not per se day trading, but they build in the exchanges and they get a cut, or basically, essentially leverage up and get a cut from the people that do an exchange, and a cut from the feeds and all that stuff, and that you essentially become the bank or the lender, the bank, the lender, the farming, and etc. And that's where the passive money will come in play as you build your wallet size. Once your wallet size become a certain amount, that's all you have to do is put in some of these becomes your own bank. You lend it out your crypto holding. You'll make passive money without having to do risk taking like day trading and all and such and such. Okay, guys, I hope you like my special drop videos here on Christmas Day. I hope you enjoyed your holidays, and I hope you'll make a lot of money. Cheers.